About probably a year and a half or 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, over 2 years, I posted a video with the 10 dumbest mistakes that I did as a beginner in binary options and day trading in general. And I wanted to have like an updated video in regards to it because I know a lot of people really enjoyed it. And they actually got a lot of value of it. So I want you to get value of it in case you're new into my channel and you just basically are just starting to watch videos and you don't watch my old videos. This is an updated version of that specific video, and I'm sure it's going to help you not to make these mistakes and definitely be more profitable or reach your targets faster when it comes to binary options. Hi everyone, this is Christian here on YouTube and welcome to the BLW Online Trading channel. In this specific YouTube channel, we talk about binary options, forex trading, crypto trading, or any type of making money online. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. And this is more an educational video where I'm going to teach you the mistakes that I made at in my first year as a day trader, but you can apply it even if you've been in the market for 10 years and you're making any of these mistakes. This is the time to correct them. So hey, if you enjoyed any part of this video, make sure you smash the like button to support it. And with that being said, let's jump into the video. Alright everyone, so we're gonna start with the mistake number one in order to start fast. And the mistake number one that I made on my first year as a day trading was actually that I almost quit. After losing a few bucks, because it wasn't really that much. Well, at least in my country, it wasn't really that much. I lost like $300 in 3 different accounts for binary options. I deposited 100, I lost money. I deposited 100 again, I lost it. I deposited 100 and I lost it again. And that was the first mistake, that I almost quit after wiping out my 3 accounts. You might be like saying, I mean, I would quit too if I wipe about 3 accounts. If I lose my money, that basically this isn't for me, right? So I would just quit as well. But here's the problem. Since I did not decide to quit, or at least I did not quit even though I wanted to quit, here I am today making 6 figures a month. And there's a huge reason behind it. All of the hits that I was able to take at the moment that I wanted to quit were necessary. Probably I took more than needed because I know there's a lot of people way smarter than me, and more importantly, that actually get better results than myself faster. And I had to go through the slow road. It was a whole different time back then, but super important that I did not quit. If I had quit like my job, like this specific, I'm sorry, not my job, but this trading thing, and I kept my job back in the day, probably I would be at a 9 to 5 still. Okay, or in a different business making less money. But now I have the freedom, I have the time, I have the money. So basically I can do whatever I want in my life. But that's only because I did not quit. So if you're thinking about quitting, remember that's one of the biggest and the worst mistake that I was able to make back in the first year. If I had made that mistake, then none of the other mistakes that I'm going to mention in this specific video would have happened. Okay, so mistake number one, I almost quit. Mistake number two that I actually made back in the first year, and it was kind of the reason why I started losing money, was that I did not get education. And I thought, okay, so it's just about a green bar and a red bar. So I need to guess when there's going to be a green bar, right? And I've seen videos that said, hey, when 3 red candlesticks are actually showing, then the next one is going to be green. I was like, okay, so I've seen 3 red candles, then the next one is green. And guess what? The 4th one was also a red one. So I was just following these fast tricks or get rich quick scheme videos or something like that. And I was not getting real education, strategies, money management, candlestick patterns, price actions, like volatility news and so on. So I was focusing more on the money that I wanted to make and not the method of actually getting that money. So education is everything. Education will actually get you started, okay? You can't start without education. You can start losing money without education, but you can't start making money. Even if you make a few bucks you're gonna lose them, okay, if you don't have education. And that is for life. It's not just for binary or forex trading. Does that make sense? So mistake number 2 was not getting education. Nowadays, it's completely easier to get education. You can go into blwtradingacademy.com, and that's my personal training for $100. And instead of wiping up your $100 because you don't have education, go and take the training for $100 and learn what I learned the hard way after losing $300-400. Okay, so it's easier nowadays, but back then we still had some resources that I could have used in order to get education, but I didn't. Okay, I just wanted to get rich fast. But that was mistake number 2. Mistake number 3 that I did was investing too early. And what I mean by that is, following from mistake number 2 was investing when I thought, okay, this is easy, I'm just gonna make money. I didn't practice enough on demo and I didn't get education. So therefore, I just got $100 out of my paycheck, which was really hard for me to actually save back then. And I deposited it into a broker called, I think it was Only Option or something like that. Any Option. Okay, Any Option was the name of that broker, okay? And yeah, I deposited $100 in there, I lost it. Then I deposited again, I lost it. And then I deposited again. I'm sorry, it was Top Option, the broker, and I lost it all. Okay, so what was the mistake? I invested too early. I didn't really practice on demo as much as needed before making my first deposit, and therefore I ended up losing that money. Does that make sense? So that was mistake number 3. Mistake number 4 was not being disciplined. Even though I got some education after I wiped out my account, don't you think that I just started being a millionaire out of nowhere? No. As a matter of fact, I knew what I had to do, but I didn't do it. Okay? I wasn't being disciplined. So what happened was that I started losing, or I was not losing money, but I was not making money, okay? I was entering the right trades, but I was entering also my intuition trades, and not the ones that I actually complied with the requirements or the instructions that I had been given from the actual, my mentor or the videos that I watched. I was just randomly enter some trades because I thought I was going to make money that way, and that was not the actual case. So super important that you actually are disciplined. I mean, yeah, get education, that's super important, but once you get the education, make sure you are disciplined enough to follow the instructions in that education. If not, then the education will be worthless. So that was mistake number 4. Mistake number 5 was choose the wrong broker. Unfortunately, back then, what I wanted was to start making money, and I saw every single broker like equally. I was like, okay, this broker offers binary options and this broker offers binary options as well. I'm not gonna say the name of the broker that I chose wrong, but I'm just gonna tell you the lesson. The lesson is find a broker that actually suits your needs. And I'm not just talking about payout, and I'm not just talking about the colors that you like, right? Or the fonts on the letters that you like. No, I'm talking about suits your needs for the strategy that you will apply. At the moment that you actually choose a broker, it's pretty much because you already know how you're going to be trading, you know the strategy that you're going to be taking, and more importantly, you have a plan as to how much money you're going to end up making or how much money you're going to be investing to actually make that money. So therefore, when you actually choose a broker, it's likely that you know what's your strategy and that you know what is it that you're going to be doing with the broker. So what I mean is, choose a broker that actually has, for instance, the time frame that you're looking for. If it's 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute strategy, whatever, 50 minute, 1 hour, end of day, whatever is it that you're looking for. Or if it's in Forex, choose one broker that has a good leverage, or the leverage that you're looking for, or the spread or commission that you're actually willing to give to the broker. That basically also means if you're going to be trading on a Mac computer, make sure that you also have the app for your Mac computer. That's for Forex mostly, because in binary options, I do recommend you to trade with the browser itself, with the Google Chrome or Firefox or whatever that you're using. Okay, so what I did is that I actually chose a broker that did not have turbo trades, and I was practicing turbo trades back then. I'm not saying I'm a turbo trader right now, but I was practicing turbo trades at that specific moment, and I chose a broker that did not have turbo trades. So huge mistake, okay? So mistake number 5 is choose the wrong broker. Mistake number 6 is actually asking advice from too many people. And that's common in life. When if you're a woman or if your wife is pregnant, then a lot of people are going to come around and tell you what you should do. And some of them don't even have babies, right? So they come and tell you, hey, you should go ahead and have a C-section. Hey, it's going to be a boy because of this. Hey, you should buy this because my mom used to use it, or my sister uses it for their baby or whatever. So you're gonna get advice from too many people, and guess what? You can't follow all of the advice, or at least if you do, you're gonna mess up with everything. So my best recommendation is have one mentor that is where you want to be and follow his advice. As simple as that, or her advice. So what I did is that I was focusing on too many people. I was looking at this 3-minute strategy and this 1-minute strategy and this 5-minute strategy, this super 15-minute strategy and this 1-hour strategy. And I was looking at everything and I didn't master on anything. So I'm not saying that I was taking advice from people out on the street, because I basically became an antisocial person when I became a trader, but it was too much information that I was actually getting from videos and articles, and I wasn't really mastering anything. So super important that you actually focus on one person, one mentor, and follow him. You can choose me as your mentor, and you're gonna realize that I have like 3-4 strategies only, and that's it. I keep on trading on those strategies, and sometimes I'm actually coming up with new strategies, but I always tell you like, hey, you know what? You should just go ahead and use this if you are like this, or this if you're like this. I actually teach that in the strategy as to what strategy you should follow, what type of trading you should follow, and so on. So that's mistake number 6, asking advice from too many people. Mistake number 7 is actually not being patient. And this mistake was for either strategies, but it was also for day trading in general. So I saw a lot of people who were like wanted to get results fast. They were like, okay, so I invested right now $100. When am I going to make $1,000? And I was like, chill out. It's not going to happen overnight. So you need to relax. You need to understand that there is a process to it. And there were also impatient people like myself in the trading area. So it was like in 40 seconds, you need to enter the trade, or wait up until the actual pair or the price actually reaches this level. But since I was not patient, I entered below or higher the level and I lost the trades. Super important, be patient, okay? Be patient in everything and the results will come along. That was mistake number 7. Mistake number 8, it was deposit more than I could afford to lose. And that happened to me 3 times, the $100. I deposited $100 and I was really being hurt if I lost that $100. And guess what? I lost it. My emotions were involved. Then again, 100, then again, 100, and then again, 100. So I deposited more than I could afford to lose. Okay, that money was actually for me. It was for lighting, for my cell phone bill, whatever. It was for too many things, and I could not afford to lose that money. So my emotions were involved. When I deposited $20 is when I really started to make money, because $20, I was like, okay, so it's $20. I don't care if I lose it. So therefore, I was actually trading emotions less. And that's the key of day trading. Don't play with your emotions. And if you put the money that you can't really afford to lose, then your emotions are going to be all the time in every single trade that you place. So that was mistake number 8. Mistake number 9 is something we all do, is that I wanted to get rich too quickly. Okay. I started in 2014 and 15, if I'm not mistaken. And I was like, okay, by 2016, in about 6 months, I need to be rich. Why? Because I saw a video on YouTube where this person became rich in 3 months, right? It turned $1,000 into $100,000 with this strategy. So I want to do it as well. And it doesn't mean that that person couldn't do it. It means that I wasn't ready for it. And life is a tricky business, all right? If you're not ready to be rich, you're not gonna be rich. As simple as that. And life is just gonna prepare you for the moment that you are going to be rich. Okay? So what happened to me was that I wanted to get rich too fast. And I ended up losing the money that I wanted because I was like, okay, I have $20 in my account. I'm putting the $20 in my account in this trade so I can double up and so on. It didn't happen. Okay? I ended up losing money. So therefore, make sure that you actually take it slow. Trading is not a race, it is a marathon. It's not a what's it called? It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Okay? So try to jog, don't try to sprint. And more importantly, while you're jogging, make sure that you keep on learning in the process. Okay? And the mistake number 10 was actually when I already started making money, because I mean, when you start making money, that doesn't mean that you're not gonna make more mistakes. I was withdrawing my money too fast. Okay, so I had $100 in profit because I started with $20 and I took it all the way to $100. I was so hyped, crazy. I'm like, oh, this time I'm going to be rich. But guess what? I withdrew like $80. So I left again $20 in my account. And I did it again and again and again in about 2-3 months. And then I realized, okay, so I'm not making that money. That much money. I'm wondering why. And the reason why is because I wasn't growing my trading account. Okay, so my recommendation is 1 or 2 withdrawals a month. It's enough as long as you keep on growing your account. Okay, so I used to, like, for instance, from the $20, I took it all the way to $300. Then I withdrew like $100 or something like that, which was a lot of money in my country. Then from the 200, I took it all the way to 600, if I'm not mistaken. And then I took like $200 and I was feeling rich already. Then those 400, I took it all the way to 1,000, and I can continue until I was able to actually, reach a level where I was withdrawing, or right now, like I'm withdrawing $10,000, $20,000 every single week, and I'm okay with it. Okay, so make sure that when you start making money, you don't start withdrawing that money that fast. So hey, hopefully this video helps you guys out. These mistakes that I did are right here. Okay, I can't really forget them because they actually like walking besides me every single day, because I don't want to make those mistakes anymore. So hopefully you're not making any of these mistakes, and if you are, just make sure that you correct them based on this video, and hopefully you have a better trading session right now. So hey, if you enjoyed the content of this video, smash the like button to support this YouTube channel, and if you have any questions or comments to share, make sure you leave them in the comment section below, and my team will be happy to answer those comments as soon as possible. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.